Sean in Salt Lake City, Utah, I believe. He says, at age 44, I've turned to vintage audio to satisfy my midlife crisis. I love it. I recently purchased a Marantz 2252 2252B. It's a beautiful unit, and I love the mid-range feature. Okay? After having the unit a couple of months, the left channel was crackling a bit. Vintage audio, what are you going to do? With my limited skill, I simply opened things up and treated the pots with deoxit and inspected the caps. Since doing so, the unit has run great, but there is an acrid smell that permeates the unit. It's not such a burning smell per se, but more bitter and metallic. It is present even when the unit is off, and it does not seem to worsen in operation. Yeah, that deoxit stuff, I don't like it because it does smell. And I mean, just spray it on something. It's kind of smelly. There are better ways to clean pots. We use a lot of stuff here. I don't even remember the brand on it, but there's contact cleaner is usually such that it evaporates to the point where you don't have that nasty smell. And I'm blaming the deoxit on it. I mean, it works great. It really does, as you notice, but you're going to have that smell. It'll go away eventually, and definitely not hurting anything. But gosh, when you take these vintage pieces and you open them up and you start futzing with them, cleaning the switches, the pots, all the mechanical bits in there, it does change it from this staid piece that, operated pretty well. And it's just, it's like an old car. Old cars smell. There's a guy who has an original Volkswagen Bug down the street from us. And this thing is, I guess it's in great shape, but I can smell this guy I can tell he's driven past my driveway. Obviously, it doesn't have a catalytic converter. It smells awful. It's just terrible. And when you walk by it, if he's been out for a while, like when I take one of my walks up to the Chautauqua Park, it's parked there on the street. And if he's had it running, the thing itself smells. I can smell the heat coming off of it. And, old stuff comes with the territory. It's old for a reason, and we go to new, more modern equipment for a good reason too. But I think that's been your problem. Anyway, enough rambling. I think you're going to be just fine. So don't worry about it. Have fun with your vintage equipment. Okay. Thanks. Bye.